Hello and welcome back everyone to this new series on Python. In this series of videos, we will see how to visualize data in Python. We will learn to create different types of charts like bar chart, pie chart, histograms, and so on. Do not forget to hit the red subscribe button and the bell icon so that you are the first one to know whenever I upload any new video. In today's session, we will see how to create a count plot using Seaborn package in Python. Here we are using a count plot to analyze a segment column present in our dataset, which is a categorical column. From this chart, we can infer that there are three different segments present in that column, which are consumer segment, corporate segment, and home office segment. Along with that, we can see the number of observations for each of the segment. Like for consumer segment, we have around 50 to 100 observations. For corporate segment, we have 3000 observations. And for home office, we have around 2000 observations. So in this way, countplot can be useful to analyze a categorical column and see the number of observations present for each of the different categories present in that column. Data is basically all about numbers, but when we have to tell someone, say, what were the total sales in different years from 2001 till 2021, so it will be very confusing for anyone to infer which year had shown more sales by seeing just the raw numbers. So it is difficult to present data to anyone using just the raw numbers. But if we use the same numbers and present that data using some charts, then it will be very easy for anyone to infer which year had shown more sales and so on. Visualizing data gives you a better understanding of the data. Now, let's jump to Jupyter Notebook and see how to create a count plot in Python. Here I have imported all the necessary libraries. To create a count plot, we will be using Seaborn library and I have given it an alias SNS. Then I have imported the pyplot sub package of the matplotlib library and given it an alias plt. Here I have imported my dataset. I am using the sample superstore dataset. Here you can see the top 5 rows of the dataset that I am using. Now suppose we need to analyze the category column and see the distinct categories that we have in this column, and along with that number of observations for each of the category present in this column. This will help us to analyze that products of which category are selling more. So first we will be using countplot method of the Seaborn library. So right here sns.countplot, and let's see the arguments that we can pass. So add a question mark and press shift enter. So these are the different arguments that we can pass inside the countplot method. So we will pass the column that we want to analyze in X, and if we want to get the horizontal bars, then we can pass the same column in Y. And further we have different arguments like U, and there is one more palette. So let's try to create a count plot and explore these different arguments. So let me close this. So write again sns dot count plot, and within parentheses we will pass the column to argument x equal to, we will pick the category column that we need to analyze using the square brackets. Next we will write plt.show and press shift enter. So here we have a count plot that shows that there are three different categories in the category column. The three different categories are furniture, office supplies, and technology, and the count of observations that we have for each of the category. So for furniture we have around 2000, observations. For office supplies category, we have around 6,000 observations, and for technology, we have a bit less than furniture, around 2,000 observations. So from here we can infer that the sales of office supplies category is the highest. Then we have second highest sales for furniture category, and lastly the least selling category is technology. Next, suppose we need to see the sales of different categories along with the ship mode column, that is also a categorical column present in our dataset. So now we can use a hue argument present inside the countplot method. Let me copy paste this code cell. Now here I will write down hue equal to, I will pass the other column ship mode and press shift enter. Now we are getting a count plot where we can see sales of different categories along with the different ship modes, like blue presents the second class ship mode, then orange presents the standard class, green represents the first class, and red represents the same day ship mode. So from this chart we can infer that the standard class ship mode is the most common in all the categories. To change the color of the bars, we can make use of a palette argument. So let me again copy paste this cell. Now here I will pass another argument palette, PALETTE, equal to, there are different color palettes that you can easily find on Google, like we have pastel. Press shift enter. So you will here observe that the colors of the bars have changed. Another palette we have is set to. Press shift enter. So in this way we can give the different palettes inside palette argument. We have another palette set one underscore r. Press shift enter. So in this way you can make use of palette argument and change the colors of the bar. So these are the few palettes that I remember. You can easily find other palettes from Google. Lastly, to get horizontal bars, just pass the category column to y argument. Let's copy paste this code cell. Just change x to y and press shift enter. So now here you will observe that instead of vertical bars we are getting now horizontal bars along with the ship mode column. Let's give a title to the chart. Here I will add plt dot title, and let's give it a title category wise observations. Now we are getting a title also on the chart, category wise observations. In this way we can create a count plot using Seaborn package in Python and use various arguments to get a good looking count plot. Go ahead and explore other arguments that we have inside count plot. It will help you to get a better understanding of this count plot. So this was all that I had to cover in this session. Thanks for watching this video. I hope this session was helpful. Do not forget to hit the thumbs up button if you like this video. See you in the next session.